Hi, I'm Beth Rodgers, author of the young adult novel Freshman 14. This video review is going to be about Faking 19 by Alyson Noel. There's another one of Alyson Noel's books reviewed on this channel called Kiss and Blog. I highly enjoyed Kiss and Blog. I didn't like Faking 19 quite as much, but it was an enjoyable and interesting read, and I do recommend it. The writing style was great. It's just that the issues within it were not ones that I personally identified with, so that's why Kiss and Blog was more up my alley. This one was not completely lighthearted, not that Kiss and Blog was either. It dealt with issues of drugs and sex, and these were areas that Alex, the main character, found herself enveloped in throughout the novel, and not completely of her own choice. However, she did choose to fake, quote unquote, 19, being 19, so that she could go out with a guy who she knew was older than her. As a result, her best friend M also fakes being 19 so that she can go out with this Connor, the one that Alex likes, Connor's friend, and so the resulting action that ensues results from them pretending to be 19. Not that teenagers can't also deal with drugs and sex and issues such as that. Alex, the main character, has a lot of issues in her life, not just with her best friend and how her best friend M doesn't seem to understand what Alex is going through in terms of other aspects of her life, but in the fact that Alex is dealing with relationship troubles with not just the guy she's seeing, but with M, and also the fact that her father is absent from her life and doesn't seem to care too much, as well as the fact that she's kind of failing out of school. She doesn't really care anymore as a result, even though she wants you to believe throughout the novel that she's not worried. You can tell that underlying everything else that she really is worried. She wants to get into a good school. She wants to get a good scholarship, but she feels like there's no point in trying anymore because she doesn't seem to be able to make it and do what she needs to do to make sure that she can have those things. Her best friend M turns out to not quite be the person that Alex once thought she was. M always is trying to make it seem like nothing's changed between her and Alex, and she's like, oh, we should always go to LA and hang out and do things. But M wants to do things on her own terms, and Alex doesn't quite know how to get away from that because she feels like she's kind of following M, and things aren't happening for her the way she wants them to, and M doesn't seem to realize that Alex's life isn't quite as perfect as M might like to think that her own is. Not that it even is perfect. Both girls' lives drastically alter over the course of the novel, both individually and in terms of their friendship. I know that drugs and sex can be a big part of high school life, but they were very prevalent in this story, and that's part of why I didn't identify with it as much. I had friends who I know in high school were doing things that I wasn't doing, but they were never such a big part of my life, and so it was hard to really understand the characters from the perspective that the author was trying to make sure readers could. And I didn't feel that way quite as much with Kiss and Blog, Noel's other novel that I've already read. This novel does teach a lot of morals in terms of learning that your friends aren't always who you thought they were, and knowing who you can trust and who you shouldn't trust quite as much. I didn't expect quite as many weighty issues, but Noel did do a good job of handling them. They just weren't as much for me personally. It really does make you think about what you would do if a longtime friend at any point in your life, not just in high school, changed on you so much that you didn't know how to deal with them anymore. And it causes Alex, the main character, to question whether she's really the one who's changed. And in a way, that's a good thing, and in a way, it's not quite as much her. She has issues of her own, and M has issues of her own, and sometimes they collide and sometimes they don't. So I do highly recommend this book. I really enjoy Noelle's writing style. I think that she does a great job of presenting issues in a really dynamic and wonderful way. And I will be reviewing other novels of hers on this channel as time goes on, so please check them out, and feel free to also check out Freshman 14, my novel. Looking forward to seeing you back soon. Bye-bye.